Hi everyone, Dr. Dan Lawrence here. I just wanted to make a really quick video for week 2, just to kind of check in and make sure you understand what you should be working on. So you'll see in Canvas, I'm going to open up my Canvas page here. Canvas is our learning management system. I'm going to go to the week 2 module, Introduction to College Composition, and you'll see everything there. You should read the week 2 overview, and that's going to tell you what to work on this week. Or you can look at the syllabus schedule. That's going to have your readings and what you need to be working there. And then I also send out an announcement every week with a little bit of overview of what you should be working on. So keep an eye on just moving through the course, right? Every week you've got a discussion board, you've got something to read, you often have a short quiz, and then in the background you're going to be working on your larger projects. So even though the research paper outline and proposal isn't due until week 5, you should read that now. You should read that major assignment now and be working on that in the background while you're also doing your weekly readings, discussion boards, quizzes, right? So that's really how most college classes work, is you have some kind of weekly reading, weekly tasks, that you're going to be working on. And then in the backdrop, you have some larger projects that you're going to be picking away at. And that's something really important to learn at this stage too, is that you can't hammer out a research paper last minute. It's not something you can procrastinate on and say, oh, I'll just do it later, right? It's something you need to be chipping away at as you move along. So a good thing to do now would be look at that assignment, week 5 research paper outline and proposal. It's in your assignments tab, and read the description, read the requirements, read the rubric so you know how it's going to be graded, and you can start working on that in the backdrop of doing your weekly readings and discussion boards and quizzes and all that. And you can even look ahead, like what's going to be next after that, and you're going to have to submit a draft at some point. So you can be thinking about, well, what's going to go into the draft? And, in essence, kind of reverse engineer from there what's going to have to be in the final paper. You can read the final paper assignment description right now if you want to. And you should do that to kind of get a sense of, where this is all headed, what's going to be the trajectory of that final research paper. But anyway, it's, for week 2 of the course, you should read chapter 1 of the textbook. And remember, that's your OER. It's the Successful College Composition 3rd edition. It's a PDF. It's in Canvas, right? And I've provided that to you in a couple different places. There's a full PDF of the full book in the week 1 module, or I've broken it down for you into individual chapter PDFs. It's the same thing, it's just smaller PDFs if you want to read it that way. Either way is fine, right? But it's chapter 1 of the Successful College Composition textbook. So that's what you should read. And then you should do that short reading quiz. And again, remember, the quizzes are not timed. You can use your reading. But the major thing there is you shouldn't just hunt and peck for answers, right? You should read the whole chapter first, so and take notes. You might even annotate. Do a deep, close reading of the text. Then try the quiz. See what you learned, see what you remembered. And then if you need to reference the textbook as you go through the quiz, you can do that, right? If you've forgotten something, you need to check something, look up a term. That would be the ideal process. You don't want to just open up the quiz and hunt and peck for answers without reading the textbook, because you're going to get lost. You're going to get everything all jumbled up, and you won't have the right context to answer the questions. And you'll be missing out on the context for writing your research paper too, because the reason why I've selected this textbook is that it has a lot of good material tips and insight about writing a research paper. So read your textbook, take the quiz, and then there's a discussion board prompt there. And that's week 2, right? And kind of thinking about the longer term assignments as well. So then, next week, week 3, you'll read chapter 2. You'll have a short reading quiz about chapter 2, and then there's a discussion board. Week 4, you'll read chapter 3 of the textbook. You'll have a short reading quiz. You'll do a discussion board. Week 5, you'll read part of the textbook. You'll take a reading quiz. You'll do a discussion board, and then your research paper outline is due. So you don't want that to sneak up on you, right? So in the coming weeks, you're going to be working on that research paper outline. You're going to be defining a really nice research question that's manageable, it's specific, it's researchable, it's based off of one of the approved topics, and you'll develop your outline and actually start researching and finding sources and kind of putting together some of the pieces there. Okay, oh, I didn't want this video to go on for too long, so that's just a overview of where we're headed over the next few weeks. I hope you enjoy the course. I hope you treat it like an adventure. Remember, you're practicing how to write a research paper at the college level, and you're partaking in a process that every college student participates in. Every college student at every university everywhere in the US and other countries take a college composition course, a college writing course, where they learn how to write a research paper using a writing process, using a style guide, vetting sources, finding sources. So again, this is kind of your entry point into the academic community. So I hope you'll take it seriously. I hope you're enjoying the course so far. I think you'll find the textbook to be really accessible, but also useful and insightful. And we'll just keep moving on a week by week basis, plug along through the course. And if you need help with anything, just let me know. So good luck, stick with it, stick to your readings, do a good job, take it seriously, and let me know if I can help with anything. Good luck.